At this time, the defendant was in this area. Okay. Hello, everybody. Greydawn 95 back with more, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. So I was right originally, because I remember this, and I thought I was wrong. She was here. Behind the folding screen. Ah! The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back here? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim have known where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright! Oh. Boy, did I just screw up royally. It's done is done for now. I was wrong, I guess. What? But I was right, though. What? Wasn't she about here? Oh my goodness. I am just messing this up royally. Okay. Let's save this right here. Because I don't mind having a bit of penalties on my thing. Even though I kind of do, and it makes me a bit finicky. I'll be right back. Well, no. I'll cut this out. I don't know. Maybe. If I don't get it this time. Maya should be... like, here? Like, where? Why am I messing this up? Wasn't she right here before? No. What? Yeah, okay. Victim... What? No. No, okay. I don't understand. Am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? Is it here? No. Where am I supposed to put... Hold on. Is it here? It was. Why? I know where she should be. Okay. Because I don't want to have too much. Okay, right there. She was standing here near the folding screen. Well, wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? No. That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, gunpowder? There is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Yeah. Curse you, Phoenix Wright, yo. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think that this changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything, actually. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way back by the folding screen? Yes, exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Ooh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that three-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all that I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Sure. June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court, Defender Lobby Number 3. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it all, your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I feel like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, another jam, like always. Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis and will haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Pearl. That's good, I guess. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Now! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. I mean, shouldn't really. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip! Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Witness's account. Yay! Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant, waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Great! Thanks! And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Eh? Excuse me? Reckon course. Is short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. Oh, fun karma. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. It would certainly seem that the victim... that the defendant and the victim were in that room. Yeah, a lot of those photos now in the court record, because, yeah. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Yay! Witness's account. Hold it. Was it really only those two that went in? Jeez. What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Urgh. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two who went into the room. But hold on! We can't have the defense testifying against its own client! Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning. Beginning? Jeez, I'm starting to shorten my words. Didn't you? Witness, continue. Yes. Was it really a gunshot? Jeez. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. Yep. Oh, I didn't even read that. Now this is where the story heats up. She heard a gunshot before, that's what it says. She knows what a gunshot sounds like. Cause the other case, remember? Phoenix Wright won, go watch it, I did it. Yeah, I broke the door down. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Why am I pressing this? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great, you're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim and the defendant away with a pistol rest. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Press harder, always. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Click. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? You were unsure. When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Did I hear a beep? Oh, my laundry's done. Yay! Rats! And I'm trapped like one. Again! Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that old witch cat chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given! Huh? What in the... Wreck given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as wreck and given. Ah! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Ah, just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. And with that, we're gonna end it here. So, I hope that you enjoy this playthrough, and I'll see you for the next one, hopefully. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, everybody.